Hello, it is I, Akiba Johnson. Yes, that Akiba Johnson, the one that wrote the book, The Protectors. Yeah, book one, Child of the Prophecy. So, I just wanted to share this. This is so cool. I'm gonna tell you about this cat for a second, real quick, cause this is I said cat, cause I'm so cool. But I'm just gonna tell you about this cat right here. Um, I don't even think is I'm not even sure if you're gonna see this, but I have this uncle, and we all got that uncle that's kind of cool. We like my uncle's cool, you know. He did his thing. I got this uncle. He's pretty cool. I happen to be blessed. I have awesome uncles. Okay, I really actually have some groovy uncles. You know, I got this one uncle that in my head I named him the Temptation because he can sing and he looked like he should be one of the Temptations. I don't call him that to his face, but that's what I'm thinking when I'm like, "Hey, Uncle Reggie." Hey, he's a Temptation. Four tops. No, I don't think Glass Knight in the Pips. I actually think he should be a Temptation. That's what I be thinking whenever, I see him. Then I got my other uncle, who I don't have a name for him in my brain, I mean. Um, Another uncle, this is my mom's brother. Um, Reggie is my aunt's husband, my mother's sister's husband. Uncle Michael is my mom's little brother. Uncle Michael is like the most awesome person. Okay. Uncle Michael is he's cool than a fan. Okay. And he's always doing some fun, amazing thing, and you seeing all these great pictures and stuff like that. But I thought this was cool right here. Who's that? Uncle Michael and Kevin Hart. My Uncle Michael and Kevin Hart. All right. I've seen this Facebook picture of Uncle Michael. He met Kevin Hart. He's like, oh, he was so sweet, blah, blah, blah. And it was so hilarious because we just got to watching one of Kevin old videos, like his first one on Netflix. And I was like, that's cool, Uncle Michael. But, he's an uncle that's pretty cool. He writes songs, produces songs, sings, plays instruments. He's a cool cat. And works in Hollywood. I mean, literally, he's that cool guy. And I just thought that was pretty good. I thought that was so Uncle Michael right there. I thought that was so Uncle Michael. That is so Uncle Michael with Kevin Hart. I thought that was cool. But in the series that I've been doing, I've been talking about me as a self-published writer and publishing through Amazon, what made me decide to do that, how I plan on self-promoting, my marketing strategy going into the future, and all that other stuff, right? In the last video, I talked about, I talked about a lot of stuff, but one of my main focuses is that I was trying to explain to you that if you know an artist, like a writer, a painter, or she's a clay tosser. I don't know what they call these, ceramicer. I don't know what this is called when you do that. You're a, glazer. I call it clay tossing. I don't know. That's what it looked like to me. You like tossing clay into a pile and you go, a platter! A it's magic. I don't know. But I talked about that. And I wanted to talk about just a little bit further, because one of the things I was saying is that if you know somebody that do these wonderful things, that write, that draw, that do all this stuff, and you don't listen to any of their music, and you don't, none of that, even if it's not like, if you read romance novels, but your BFF or your daughter or your cousin or your aunt wrote a sci-fi book, a story well told is a story well told. I mean, I think you should give it a go. I think you should read it. I think you should, even if it turns out that it's not your fave, I think you should promote it, because we promote bull crap that people do. We will tell 20 people if somebody get arrested. Don't act like you don't. Don't sit there looking me dead in my face and act like you don't. You will promote bullcrap sometimes. But when it comes to promoting something positive, you act shy about it. Okay. So, I don't want to be accusatory or seem like I'm being negative or in your face or anything else like that. But what I am trying to put out in this video series is I really want you to help understand that we live now in a different society than we did 20 years ago when I was growing up. There wasn't an option 20 years ago to get online and do this, that, and the other and create all these online endeavors and stuff like that. And self-promotion back then was like an uphill battle. It still is. You have to be on your grind every day. Like, I don't think you guys understand the grind and the hustle and bustle in promoting yourself. The payout is big as fuck. Oops. Big as all get out. Excuse me. Excuse me, little ones, big ones. That was my bad. The payout is tremendous. But there's a lot of hustle and bustle in promoting yourself. You don't have a commercial, you don't have all that stuff, but it's a certain amount of freedom, and it's a certain amount of you cherish every book sold. Like, I like to see every book sold, because it's like, it's beautiful. It's like when somebody say, oh, you have a beautiful child, or I like your hair like that, or whatever else like that. It's the most awesome and wonderful compliment you can give somebody when they're artists and you promote them. Now, what I've been asking all of my friends out there is read it, like it, share it. Okay? If you have not read the book and you're not ready to invest in the book, read the sample. You can do everything that you do normally. Go. Where is my tablet? Oh, it is. Hide on the pillow. Can you believe that? Go to your tablet. I have to actually do this when I say it. Go to your tablet. Go to your Amazons and pick up the book. And wait, right there. Pick up the book. Go to where you're talking about the book. And if you're not quite sure you want to make that commitment, read the sample. There's a sample for the book. You can read like a little sample that'll let you read just a few pages to see if it's something that might entice you. Share the sample. Okay? So this is what I ask you, my friends and my fellow protectors. When you finish with this last video, do me a favor. Go to Amazon. If you already have your Kindle account set up and stuff like that, you might find that you can download the book for free. Download the book, go all the way to the right, leave 5 stars, and write me a great review. Okay? Write a 2-sentence review, a 1-sentence review. I mean, one of the things I like to say a lot is awesome sauce. I like awesome sauce. I like groovy. I like super D duper. Those are all words you can use to advertise and describe my book. Super D duper. Okay? So, when you finish watching this video, go to Amazon, hit loved it, hit I would totally marry this book if I could, hit super duper reindeer pooper book, but just say some positive stuff so that it'll be liked and shared and you done read by millions. Just kidding. Not really, but yes. Yes. That is the goal. Ooh, look at how big my finger is. Rawr. It's like a T-Rex finger. Rawr, rawr, rawr. I knew a person who had short arms. It was like, I will fuck you up. Acosta can. Oh. Yeah, I actually knew somebody that had T-Rex arms. Yeah. So I mean, I have friends that are artists, musicians, painters, sketch artists, and everything like that. And I like to buy their stuff. I like to be a part of their audience. Okay, because I know that it brings me just a wee bit closer to them as a human being. I hope that this series will let you feel a little closer to me as a human being, and I hope you guys really share and like and do all that. Like I said, go to Amazon, read the sample, leave some positive feedback, share a link. Okay, how can I help, Akiba? I'm down. I read the book. I thought it was super awesome. What next? What do you need from me? How can I be on board? I'm a protector. I want to know, why ain't the whole world read this book? There are people out there that don't know who you are. How can I make this not a thing anymore? Well, I'm glad you asked. First step, go to Amazon. Go all the way to the right. Give me a 5-star rating. Okay? That's part 1. Further down, like that much down, there's a spot where you can leave a couple of sentences and leave a positive review. Say something nice. If you don't have nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all. Leave a positive review. Okay? I love adjectives, P.S. Leave a positive review on Amazon. Okay? Click the link. Share the link to the Amazon book onto your Facebook page. Okay, so the first part, click 5 stars on Amazon. Second part, write a positive review on Amazon. Third part, like my Facebook page. Like my YouTube page. Subscribe on YouTube, you know. Join me on Twitter. Start following me on Twitter. So we did that. Did we do that already? I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Okay, good job. Now we're on the same page. So you've done that. Next step, go to your Twitter, post one of my videos on your Twitter, share my link from Amazon onto your Twitter. How can I do that, Akiba? I don't know how to do that. I don't know how do you share what? I've never shared. This is mine. I'm the only child. I don't share. What? It's not hard. Click on my book and it'll let you jot it to different places. Like if I am on Amazon and I click this, I click that. It'll let me share it on my Facebook, and it'll let me share it on my Twitter. So once you've done that, click on the link, share it on your Facebook, share it on your Twitter. Share some of my videos on Twitter and Facebook, and just help me just make it as a writer. Help me do this thing. We doing this together. I'm always saying this is a dialogue, monologue, not a monologue when I write my books. That's one thing I like about social media is that it takes you from just sitting here talking to yourself to talking to other people. Why? Because you can leave a comment below, and then in my next video I could be like, good question, Dominique. Way to go. And I'm going to totally answer that right now. You see what I'm saying? I have actually made videos where I have answered questions, and that is great. If I get enough Q&As, then maybe I'll start doing some live chats as well. But let's start off with leaving reviews on Amazon. If I had to say what's the most important part of helping me promote myself as a writer, I would say hit those 5 stars and leave a positive review. Okay. If I had to say the second thing, I would put in the top 10 of things or ways to help me and be part of this protector community and just really do your part and help me out is, I would say, part 2, share my links on your social media accounts. Because when you share a link to my book on your Facebook page, what you're doing is telling your friends, hey, this is what I read, or this is what I'm about to read. Anybody want to read it with me? Anybody else read this? The way we do with songs. Okay? It's the same kind of deal. All right? Recap. I just want to name a few artists that I think are pretty awesome, that I've listened to their music, and they're not like mainstream, but I like them anyway. A couple of people that I think are super groovy. Joker, Jokerr. He's a rapper and a singer and plays a lot of instruments, and he's a producer, and he makes brilliant music. Like, he is genius. He is freaking awesome. Okay. Another person I want to mention is my Uncle Michael. He's a singer. He's a writer. Plays instruments. Super awesome. He's great. And so I like him. And he's my uncle. And then I wanted to mention Dorothy. She doesn't like do this big time. She does small little I don't even know what you call it when people show up with wine and, exhibitions maybe. Okay, yeah, you can, her stuff. And I like that. I like that. I like her right now, and I like those two always. If you don't believe that that's what I'm listening to, I can tell you right now, I ran marathons to that, to Joker's album, um, or one of them. Uh, go to my, yeah, I named my workout. Don't read that because I named it working out to this ish. Yeah, no, running to this ish, running to this ish. And the first one is Here I Am. Welcome to the show. So, just using my media to promote other artists and just letting you guys know that when you find something really great, promote that. Okay? Promote that. Don't promote the bull crap that you don't want in this world. Quit spending all your time and energy talking about how people don't read books, but then you don't even recommend books to people. I had a girlfriend tell me that she loved my book. She read it. She did a whole 20-minute discussion with me in person about what was so awesome about my book. I said, you should totally put a post of my book on your Facebook page. You like it so much. Recommend it to your friends. These are your friends, you know? And she says, none of my friends read sci-fi. I'm like the nerd in the group. And I was like, oh, well, that's nice. Well, thank you. Thank you. But sharing is caring. So share the positive things. I wrote it. This is a long video. I don't have a script. I don't even know if I should be done by now. But in closing, me and my good pal Ribbit just want to reiterate, go on to Amazon. My name is Akiba Johnson. The book is The Protectors. Book 1 is Child of the Prophecy. Once you've read that book, go ahead and give me 5 stars and leave me a positive review. Once you've done that, go ahead and share the link onto your Facebook page and share my Facebook page with all your friends on Facebook. Sharing is caring, and I'm trying to get over this plateau and go on to the next level in book 1 so that I'm at the next level when it's time for book 2 to come out, okay? So anyway, I thank you so much for being at 23 minutes and not having yourself, so far, because yeah, you gotta have an attention span for this series, huh? All right. That's all I got for you. That is literally all I got. I hope you wasn't expecting more, but that's it for the series. Summing it up, I'm trying to promote. Share me on all your social media sites and talk with me. Let's have a dialogue and not a monologue. Leave questions, leave comments, leave positive reviews. Be kind, be nice and sweet to your fellow human being, and always remember, and always don't be the straw, the final straw. You don't know where a person is in their journey in life. So don't be the straw that breaks the camel's back, okay? Be the guy that comes up and takes some of the straw off the camel's back. Make somebody's load lighter, not heavier, okay? You take care of yourself. Take care of your frogs. See you later. Bye, protectors.